I recently went to my local university library to find a good book to read, and while browsing around, I came across some action-packed, breathtaking thrillers. While doing my light reading, I happened to notice that there was a lot of students connected to the Wi-Fi network. These students are working really hard and studying some critical material, so they need to have a good Wi-Fi connection for those good grades. This university already has a great network in place, but each year more devices are connecting to the network, especially in these study areas, and I want those students to have a good Wi-Fi connection. So today we're going to install the HPE Instant-On AP32 access point. First thing inside the box are some instructions as well as a quick start guide. There's only 2 steps, so this should be pretty easy to get this thing running. Next is the actual AP32 network access point, and first impression is that it's pretty sturdy. The front is very minimal with only the information and Wi-Fi indicators. There's a lot more going on in the back, starting with the micro USB port. There's also a 12-volt power supply and Ethernet port. Lastly, on the top, there's a hole to reset the device. The access point is about 6¼ inches square and just under 1½ inches tall. Around the outside is also very minimal with just a lock port and nothing else on the outside. Very simple design indeed. There's a few more items in the box. They included a PoE Ethernet cable as well as a mounting bracket. On the back of the access point, there's a little circle in the middle, which is a notch for the mounting bracket that I put on and twist and then squeeze it to get it off. So enough talk, let's get this thing installed. We're going to install this on the wall, and the way it works is there's 2 holes for screws to go into. Once the bracket's in the wall, I just twist on the access point and it's installed. Again, if I ever need to remove this, I just squeeze the sides of the bracket and it comes right off. To install it on the wall, I'm going to put in 2 screws. Then I'll find a wall stud, which is going to be on the left or right side of an outlet. Then I'll mount it directly into the stud. If a stud's not available in the right location, I can also use drywall anchors. To install anchors, pre-drill 2 holes in the drywall, hammer in the anchors, then you can screw directly into them. I also recommend using a level so that everything's square. We have the install all figured out, but before we put it up, we want to give power to the device. Flipping it over, we can see the power supply requires 12 volts or 1.5 amps. So to get it power, we're going to need some Romex wire, electric tape, wire cutter, screwdriver, volt detector. Just kidding. Get rid of those tools because you don't need them. All you need is a PoE Ethernet cable, like the one that came in the box. No electric work required, all we gotta do is plug in the cable. And the other end, I'm gonna plug into the server or Ethernet port, and immediately the access point lights up and was ready to install. It's recommended to install on the ceiling, so putting it on the wall here is just temporary. In case you need the measurements, when the device is mounted, it sits about 2¼ deep. At this point, I was going to download the app and set it up, but a study group reserved the room and kicked me out, so I had to go outside in the freezing cold to set it up, but that's okay, because you're worth it. Alright, I'm outside, so I'm going to scan the QR code on the Quick Start Guide, which allows me to download the Instant-On app. Once it's downloaded, I enter the username and password, and the access point is ready to go. It only took about 90 seconds to get this thing up and running. It was incredibly easy. The app navigation is very clean, and I was able to get everything set up right from my phone. So here, I set up a guest network by giving it a name. Then I set up the security, and I was even able to set up the guest portal and customize the end user experience for those guests that want to log into the network. I can upload images and logos and see the full user experience right here from my phone. I can also monitor clients and network activity. So to recap, I've installed the access point and set it up through the app. So now I'm going to run a few tests to see how it's working. The first test was in an open area where there was a lot of devices connected, and it performed perfectly. About 75 devices can connect to one of these access points at a time, so we were able to get really great results. Second test was in a more secluded area, and again we got a fantastic connection. Another great feature for the AP32 is that it's Wi-Fi 6 certified, so if you're in a crowded classroom with the 2.4 and 5 GHz bands, you could potentially connect to the 6 GHz bands and avoid interference. Having a dedicated radio with 6 GHz 6E support is perfect for high-end computers, especially gaming setups. We finished up the test throughout the library and found that the access point and network were performing flawlessly. The AP32 was a great fit for this library setting, especially with that 6 GHz band, because it provides such a reliable network connection for these kids to continue their intensive studies. Well, my friends, another network is saved, so my work here is done. And if you're interested, I'll have the access point link below. If this video helped you, please go out and help someone else. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.